Pinoys in Wellington. Many Filipinos think of the US and Canada as a usual destination for immigration. But the past 20 years or so, some Pinoys have become aware of one of the most beautiful places in the world. In fact, it is one in my bucket list since I was a student in Canada, because the chairman of our department decided to resign from his post and immigrated to New Zealand. That was 1975-76. And since then, I have wondered what on earth made him give up Canada in exchange for New Zealand. And we've been going around New Zealand the past few days, City Talk, City Walk. We're now in Wellington. And we're with a group of Filipinos here. And they are part of the Sky Cable family, the home of City Talk, City Walk. So everybody says,
Sky Cable! Sky Babies! Sky Babies!
So this is
Sky
the
Babies!
this is the Sky Cable family here in Wellington, the political center or the capital of New Zealand. And of course, a good number of highly skilled people been in Wellington now, in New Zealand, were helped indirectly or directly by our host, Mitch. And Mitch and Jessa are celebrating their 26-year wedding anniversary. And on that occasion, I would like to present to you a copy of the book I wrote, Fighting Sickness, Natural and Herbal Way.
We will share.
Hopefully, this will be passed around, because this is like a Bible of health and wellness that includes how to cope with depression, with stress, diabetes, chronic, modern day epidemic, cancer, heart disease, pneumonia, and so on. But this is a labor of love. It started out actually as a book in Ilonggo called Away Sakit, Natural kag Herbal nga Mapamaagi, because my husband runs sugarcane plantation, and many of the dumaan would chronically become ill and be heavily indebted because of such simple ailments like diarrhea, flu. And I said, we have to empower them, because if you are not aware, we are wrestling with multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry, where a slight case of colds or cough, you'll be given 5 prescriptions heavily, and those would include antibiotics. And now there is a dearth of antibiotics in the world, because every day you don't realize you're taking a small dose of antibiotics as you eat chicken grown in chicken farm factories.
Oh no!
And cows grown in factories so that they will readily give milk. They're given growth hormones, antibiotics, and the like. In the Philippines, we harvest the chicken now, 27-day-old chicken. They come in as chicks, and they're like yun sa factory. And they would do that. Meron yung belt and the conveyor belt, yung feed with growth hormone, and then yung water nila may antibiotics. So in 27 days, they're harvested. But that's so common in the United States, in North America. And very few people are aware of that. Kaya kung magkaroon na ng sipon o magtrangkaso, instead na grade 1 na antibiotic, grade 6 kaagad, potent. Tapos gayon, dumadating na yung panahon na kailangan mas matapang, kukonti ang supply daw, kumukonti na daw ang supply. So, my vision is health empowerment movement to help people become part of HEM. HEM is to stop the chronic deadly diseases that have become epidemic, number 1 of which is cancer. Even children now in the Philippines are cancer victims because of the diet, because of what we eat. So, I'm presenting this book to Mitch
Thank you, Tito.
and si Jessa, and hopefully you can pass it around. Or if and when you call us, I'm very willing to give you a 1-day, 2-day seminar on health and wellness and health empowerment. And my TV show, City Talk, City Walk, is one medium where I carry this battle cry to health empowerment. So, but our segment now will focus on Pinoys in New Zealand. Who are they? What are they doing? And how are they surviving? Or are they more than just surviving? And we'll start with a couple who I think started it all for the Sky Cable family here. Mitch.
No. Grace. She was here first.
Sky
She was,
Cable.
2000.
Okay.
She's the first one.
From Manila. Okay, so Grace. Chris.
Sky's the limit eh.
Sky is the limit. Okay, what pushed you out of the Philippines? Kasi yung sa ano nga, sociology, yung may push-pull factor. So yung push, yung nagtutulak para umalis tayo sa sariling bayan natin at maglakbay ng malayo para maging immigrant.
I was invited to work here. Kasi yung expat namin sa Philippines, sa Sky Cable, was, na-destino siya rito, but he's American.
American.
Yeah. Tapos, bale, they invited me over, pero sabi ko, I had no intention of leaving the Philippines. I love my country, sabi ko. Ganun ako ka-patriotic dati. Tapos, inayawan ko na sila, 1999.
Okay.
And then he actually contacted me again in 2000. And that's when I said, bakit ba? And ang pang-ainggan niya sa akin is maganda ang New Zealand kasi he knows that I'm a mountaineer.
Oh, okay.
And sabi niya, clean and green, tapos marami kang bundok na pupuntahan doon, marami, puro pasyalan, ma-enjoy mo yun. Tapos sabi ko, I'll think about it. And when I got home, nalaman ko, yung sister ko pala and her family, magmamigrate dito. Sabi ko, bakit hindi niyo sinabi sa akin? Di sana at least,
Nagsabay
umuo
kayo.
ako. Tapos, so, pinabayaan ko na kasi almost inayawan ko na siya eh. Tapos, tumawag siya ulit. And that's when I said, okay, I think I'll consider it.
What was your training?
Engineering po.
Engineering.
Po.
Electrical engineering.
Electronics and Communications Engineer.
Okay.
So, pare-pareho kami.
Pareho kayo.
Yun.
ECE kayo. Okay.
Ayun. Tapos, kasi I worked as a designer in the Philippines, kay Cable. Tapos, nung nag-form yung PCC, which is, yun yung provincial arm ng Sky Cable, dun ko nakilala yung naging boss ko dito. Kaya lang, pagdating ko dito, after 1 year, umalis na rin siya. Pero pagdating ko dito, true enough, I mean, I love New Zealand. Masyado siyang laid back, which is what I like. Tapos, hindi maingay. Marami akong bundok na napuntahan. So, in short, nagustuhan ko siya. And then, just a few months after, dumating yung sister ko. And then, she was looking for work. And
Nung pupunta ka dito, dalaga ka pa o married ka na?
partner na po kami.
Partner na
Apo,
kayo?
dalaga pa.
Pero mag-boyfriend na kayo?
Boyfriend na po.
Okay. So,
Ayun.
sumunod siya.
Tapos, sumunod siya kasi
Initially, sabi ko, sandali na yan, babalik din yan after several years.
Okay.
Hindi siya bumabalik. Ganon ha? Sumunod ako. I followed her.
So, you follow me.
Tapos yung same boss namin invited also as JR
friend,
pala muna
JR.
si JR.
Okay. Pero siguro, kung hindi naging maganda ang record ninyo, hindi sila mag-iimbita na, sige, magdala pa kayo ng ibang Pilipino. So, yung isang linya ng migration na ito ng mga Pilipino dahil sa mga highly skilled electronics communication engineer o yung sa sa cable TV
Or telecommunication.
telecommunication. Okay. Ikaw naman, Mitch, anong nagtulak sa iyo na umalis ng Negros?
Initially, we didn't have any plans of moving abroad, just like Chris. But then my friend or former office mate JR told me like January 2006 that there was an opening here, and then I did try, and we thought that there was nothing harm in trying, so I applied, and then I got the job directly, and my employer was happy with my work, but then asked me if there were other technicians available in the Philippines that they were looking forward to visiting the country and hiring more people.
Okay. So, looking back, you've been here for about 10 years or more?
13 years now.
Okay. What was the key to your survival, or how would you describe your life here? Ito ba ay a better option for you, or are there regrets, or no looking back, tapos na kayo Pilipinas?
For me, there were no regrets compared with the first world and compared to the Philippines as third world. The lifestyle is so wide, and you're doing the same kind of work but earning so much more several times. And I think it's the resiliency within the Filipino character that we're still here. And knowing that it's life in the Philippines is hard, and if you've got a job here, you can pay for almost anything as long as you've got a job. And Filipinos are adaptable. Even though the work is so hard, we still strive to do our very best.
That's a very significant remark coming from more than just a survivor here in New Zealand, because not too long ago, just a few weeks ago, Duterte of high-ranking officials had the temerity to say, "Oh, we welcome all these Chinese workers, tens of thousands of them, under the build, because the Chinese are better workers than the Filipinos." And here we have Filipinos in New Zealand saying, "We made it because of the resilience of the Filipino spirit and the high quality." How much was it of your quality performance?
I think you have to perform your very best to be successful in our field, and also because of in my case, I take pride in my work, so I don't want to like fail other people because of the type of work or the kind of work that I do.
Lousy work.
Yeah, and I think it depends on the person's character and personality.
But in your observation, are Filipinos in New Zealand commendable as far as their work performance is concerned? You may come from different fields. Hindi nyo ikinahihiyang maging Pilipino dito sa New Zealand?
No. On that side,
We are proud of being a Filipino.
Okay. Kasi sa ibang bansa, nilalait tayo no? Pero karamihan ng overseas Filipinos, they are commended, and usually the employers really look out for Filipinos than other nations, di ba? How is it here?
The same.
The same.
same, because at that time our our sector, like the telecommunications, after like 2006, 2007, many telecommunication contractors went to the Philippines and
Recruited.
employed Filipino telecommunications technicians, engineers. Now, because of the build, like more build construction projects, companies are seeking Filipino tradies to work. So
We've got a lot of carpenters, farmers as well,
Yeah.
na nanggagaling talaga sa Pilipinas pa, directly. I mean, hired from the
scaffolders.
Yeah, scaffolders. Yes.
So would you say New Zealand is an open country for Filipino migrant workers
Yes. For skilled.
or skilled?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you've got the skill.
Not
Hindi unskilled, skilled. Welders.
yes.
Kaya nga ang TESDA ngayon, ang focus is training in construction, welders, yung mga caregivers. Wala pa. Sa Japan yon.
Nurses, mainly nurses.
Many nurses. Pero isang avenue ngayon, yung pinapag-aral mo na dito ng 1 year, di ba? Dahil may mga nagpupunta sa Philippines na parang recruiter sila. They're promoting the schools here and the students. The people being recruited are actually students and being encouraged to study here for a year then work. Study and work. Pero ang grupo ninyo, mga telecommunications people and electronics communication.
And spouses.
Many years ago in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, it's the great American dream for every Filipino. A mortgage house and a brand new car. It seems to me now that for almost all of you, it's the dream, it's the New Zealand dream. A mortgage house and a brand new car, not just one but two. How much is that a reality in your lives now?
No comment.
Yeah, I think most of us here, we have a mortgage and we have several cars. And it's so easy to maintain financially because of the work that we have here. Yeah.
But that calls for both husband and wife working to
Not
be able to
necessarily.
buy. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're an engineer, you can well afford to get a house and a car, and your wife becomes a full-time mother in parenting, right?
No, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago, because I watched a documentary about New Zealand 25 years ago, where you can buy a house if you're just, let's say, earning $13,000 a year. Then the house would probably around 26,000, and it's something like a quarter. But now, when they interviewed a teacher, it seems like the teachers earn 11 times their own salary for the own house. So the affordability of house is out of reach for some people.
Okay, so it has to be dual income.
Not only dual, they have maybe their salary would be around above median.
Okay, so but all of you here have achieved the great New Zealand dream.
Thank you.
You own a house, you have 2 cars,
By
or
God's grace.
Yes.
or even more. But having achieved that, which is probably the dream of every new college graduate in their 20s and 30s, have you found satisfaction in your present life? Are you happy? Or is there something more?
The human nature tells us that satisfaction is only one step at a time. Sometimes you're satisfied, then, I want more, so I want more, something like that.
You work so...
We're satisfied another way, but because you want to achieve more, then it's just like one step at a time. Satisfaction.
In other words, you work so hard to arrive at something, and
Yeah,
when
you're
you think you have arrived,
Yes.
there's nothing out there, it leads another door.
Yes, yes. That's what I meant.
Well said. Well said, Manong. Yeah. So, it's a life journey where after all your dreams and you think you have achieved it, you realize that there's more to life than having a mortgage house, 20 years to pay, whatever, and 2 cars, 3 cars, and having a comfortable life in your own niche, my own personal peace and comfort. So let's ask this couple celebrating their 26th year, what is the meaning to your life, Mitch?
That's a tough question. Well, I guess.
Forrest Gump.
Kidding. As a believer in Christ, I think you have to give honor and glory to whatever you do to God. So you have been given this privilege to live, and then by living it out through your actions of helping other people, honoring your God through your work, through your loving your wife, your family, and friends. Yeah, I guess that's it.
What about you?
New Zealand somehow provided me with an opportunity to really live
Comfortably.
comfortably, plus to live the faith that I wanted to live, which is walking in what I understand that Jesus Christ commands us to live. But I take it in stride, so tomorrow may present new challenges. I'm praying that my wife and I will be prepared when the great battle is closer to our front
The
door.
end times.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And we're hoping that we are in a position where we can help others. Plus, we're in an environment where we can stand up for the faith. Maybe right now, there's a lot of things happening. New Zealand is a beautiful country, but some of the laws, they're actually against the will of our God. And we have to somehow manage those minefield and make sure that we are voicing out our concerns and letting other people know that we have this position because this is the position of our God. But I thank God for His blessings, for giving me such a lovely wife. Yes. Thanks.
I heard you had a miracle, no less.
Last year I had a stroke, and some of my friends back home, they had stroke and they did not make it. Thank
And
God.
you're just 50 years old.
Yeah. Thank God.
This is the same group
Oh, this is the same group.
where when he had the episode.
When I had this stroke.
Oh,
And everybody helped.
You were out in the mountains or out in the woods or
Yes,
what?
just the hills.
The hills.
Just
Yeah.
Just a
Everybody
short
helped.
trek.
Thank you.
Short trek. And you passed out. You fell down.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most dangerous phase in a man's life is from 35 to 55, where men literally fall down dead. Someone playing tennis, our friend, he just fell down dead while playing tennis. Another friend who's married to a doctor, he went target shooting and he had time long enough to say hello and he fell down dead. So, men watching this show, if you're between 35 and 55, watch out. You're in the most dangerous phase. And our lifestyle determines the quality of life that we have. The food we eat. We are what we eat. And kung gusto mo palagi kumain ng lechon, baboy, karne, you're a likely candidate. And especially now, I think everywhere in the world where there is internet and Facebook, there's such a thing as a circadian rhythm. Many people now are turning night to day and day to night. But there is the truth that we human beings should be in deep sleep from 11 to 2 a.m. because that's the time when the body repairs damaged cells and produce new cells. But since the advent of Facebook, of course, way before that, internet, men and women have turned night to day and day to night. And then they think that if they are awake up to 5 a.m., they sleep in, they make bawi. No, you damage your liver. And there's no way that you can recoup the opportunity lost for your body to repair damaged cells. That's why we have a high incidence of cancer, even among children. And by the way, if you, because you are sleepy and you just want to sleep on, just turn to instant food like ramen, Lucky Me, those instant noodles. You just pour boiling hot water, stir, and voila, you have soup. That is going to surely cause kidney failure. I have counseled a young man in his late 30s, early 30s, whose diet was mostly instant noodle because he was working in a call center. Palaging puyat, magigising lang kasi gutom, so mag-mix-mix lang, kakain ng ramen or instant noodle. Masarap kasi loaded with salt and betsin, nasi, yung mga Korean. Nauso pati sa mga Korean telenovela, di ba, yung mga ramen. But actually, what you're taking is synthetic noodles. They're not noodles. They're actually camera, mini cameras, which showed that in your intestine, digestive system, ikot lang ng ikot yung ramen na yan, yung noodles na yan, hindi natutunaw. Pero yung totoong pansit, natutunaw na in 1 hour's time, yan, hindi natutunaw kaagad. And imagine, meron talaga totoong kwento ito ha, sa New York. Ito yung mayaman, yun na pamilya. So yung anak nandun sa New York. So ang kanyang request, padalhan siya ng mama niya ng Lucky Me sa noodles. So yun ang kanyang paborito. Kasi syempre, wala na yung mga cook nila. Siya lang. Ay di ramen, ang yung pagkain, namatay siya. When he was opened up, may thin sheet of plastic sa kanyang digestive tract. Kasi nga, hindi yan pagkain. So, much of what we eat now is the cause of our modern day epidemic diseases. Cancer. Okay? Kidney failure and the like. Balik tayo sa ating topic.
Wala paligtos na.
Manong, ngayon, kung na-realize mo na yun pala, kung akala mo nag-succeed ka na, and you have fulfilled your short-term dream na, yun, may bahay ka na, meron ka ng kotse, nakaka-holiday ka na, nakabalik bayan ka, nakapunta ka sa Japan, kung gusto mo, ano pang hinahanap mo?
Me?
O kung sino man.
Siguro, next na we're looking to have my sons, children to be more successful in their life, which is siguro yun ang mga dream natin mga parents.
The first generation.
And the next generation will be more successful also in their career and their life.
We could say that all of you succeeded because of the Filipino saying, sikap, tiyaga, at sipag. Because there were financial challenges. And based on my observation, it seems like the second generation here do not share the same values. At mukhang mas mahirap tuparin yung pangarap nyo. Kasi, yung mga anak nyo, hindi man Kiwi, pero lumaki na dito, iba na ang kanilang pananaw sa buhay. Comfortable na sila. Naibigay na sa isang plato yung kailangan nila. Walang challenges. Yung ba ay nagiging problema nyo na ngayon?
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Graduate na yung anak niya eh.
Hindi na.
Kasi yung napagtutulungan namin sa pagtatrabaho, siguro naman naano rin sa isipan nila na yung mga magulang nila, kung anong hirap ng pinagdadaanan, ay kailangan malampasan din nila.
Okay.
So, yun ang ano sa ano, yun nga, nasa, dito, i-compare natin ang New Zealand dito ng mga kabataan sa Pilipinas, at least yung mga katulad ng mga batang Pinoy na lumaki dito o nag-aral, malaki ang chance nila na makapagtrabaho agad, na hindi na nila pipiliin kung anong klaseng trabaho kanilang pupuntahan. Hindi katulad sa Pilipinas na nakagraduate ka na, mahirapan ka pang maghanap ng trabaho. Na yung halos lahat ng pag-a-applyan mo, pag minsan nahanapan ka lagi ng experience mo kung ano. So kung wala kang experience hindi ka matatanggap sa trabaho. So kung fresh graduate ka lang, ano experience nila talagang ano mo na hinahanap nila. Where dito, kahit wag ka lang pumili o mamili ng trabaho, okay lang, hindi ka titingnan ng tao kung ano yung trabaho mo.
Kung ano yung pinag-aralan mo.
Hindi ka i-judge ng mga tao, ng mga kaibigan mo na, o ikaw nagtatrabaho lang sa ganito, sa ganun. Hindi, lahat dito pantay.
Okay.
Yun lang ang kagandahan dito sa
Unlike
New
nga
Zealand.
sa Philippines, kailangan galing ka sa prestigious school bago ka magkaroon ng magandang trabaho or bago ka mapili. Unlike nga dito, kahit let's say high school graduate ka lang, pwede ka nang mag-work. Kasi ang sweldo rin dito halos parehas eh. Yung minimum payment ng sa office or tatrabaho ka lang sa supermarket, parehas lang eh.
As ang minimum wage, pareho lang. Sa opisina o sa supermarket, taga-karga ka ng mga ano sa warehouse, pareho lang
Parehas
ang
lang.
minimum wage.
Minimum wage.
Okay.
Unless siguro ano ka talaga, yung mga professional ka na doctor or nurse. Nurse mas medyo mahal.
Siguro ba'y kaibahan ng natawag na Kiwi, yung mga Pilipino na pinanganak na dito o yung mga ibang nasyon na pinanganak dito at yung Pilipinong kagaya ni naman nyo, yung anak ninyo lumaki sa Pilipinas at hindi dito. Ay, nag-yes talaga? Oo. Ano ang kaibahan?
In that corner. In that corner.
Okay.
Yung mga lumaki na rito, tingnan nyo na lang.
Heavyweight. Dahil sa mga gatas at keso.
Tamad na. Medyo tamad na kasi lahat nakukuha na nila eh. Madaling makuha. Hindi ka kaya lang.
Ayun. Wala
Ito,
na.
hingin lang. O, ayan.
Hindi kasi malaki yung sweldo ng mama at saka papa. Kaya ganun.
Tsaka meron
Parang
din influence yung fear nila eh.
Oh, yung peer group.
So, mas madalas sila sa school, nakukuha nila yung values mo doon. So, minsan less na yung nakukuha nila na ano, sa bahay.
O kaya naman, kasi mayroon din natang phenomenon na kayod ng mga tatay at nanay ay ginagawa ng yaya yung computer at saka yung screen.
Yan na.
Uso rin ba dito ang screen addiction?
They call it cyber nannying.
Cyber nannying. Oo.
Every time na yung mga bata 2 to 3 years old, they just give the gadget,
Cellphone.
cell phone or iPad. Then they just, okay, then they will, kung may mga events, okay, yung mga mommy, daddy, nagkukwentuhan habang yung mga anak nagdududot. Ayun, they call it cyber nannying.
Oo. Kasi doon sa Pilipinas, kahit na sugarcane workers, may cellphone. Lahat halos may cellphone. Tapos, sa isang TV segment ko, nag-interview ako ng mga millennials. Mag-uwi galing sa high school, sa eskwelahan, from 3 p.m. to 2 a.m., screen na, ganun ng ganun, K-pop. May K-pop din ba dito? Oo. Kung hindi man ang K-pop,
Mama's blushing.
yung mga hard-earned, yung mga anak ng OFWs, kasi mabuti kayo, nadala yung mga anak nyo, ay yung mga, taglibo-libo yung mga poster, kung ano-ano pa na mga K-pop na mga buting-ting, no? Pero, I think that is really a malaise, yung kumbaga parang sumpa ng karangyaan o ng sumpa ng dolyar. No, na ang mga next generation mas mahirap nang hilain sa ating pinagsimulan na sikap, tiyaga at sipag. But anyway, there is the reality in our lives that at the end of the day, pag isa na lang tayo, ang ganda dito sa New Zealand, kahit saan ka tumingin, may mga woods, very idyllic, no? Kumbaga, ito ang country na gugustuhin kung magre-retire ka, pero hindi naman ang reality dito, mag-retire ka. Kailangan may pera ka pa rin for the winter, for energy, for lights, for food, cost of living, no? Pero at the end of the day, we wonder, what is there to life? What am I being burned out for? What am I living for? Dumaan din ako dyan eh. Akala ko noon, it's education. Sabi ko, makagraduate lang ko sa UP at makapagturo ako, magiging saya na ako, satisfied na ako. At age 20, pag-graduate ko, nakuha agad ako instructor. Tuwang-tuwa ako. Pero nagsimula na ako magturo. Yung sabi mo kanina, Manong, na hindi naman Manong, mas matanda pa siguro ako sa'yo.
To old face.
You work so hard to arrive at something when you think you've arrived. Wala pala. And sabi ko, siguro pagka nag-MA ako, masisiyahan na ako. So, MA ako, turo at saka MA. So, nag-MA na ako at saka na-publish ko yung unang kong libro at age 25. Titong-tuwa ako, pero, ganito lang pala. Andun yung sila Dr. Hokan, sabi niya, welcome to the club, Violeta. Kasi sa university, it's publish or perish. Kailangan para ma-promote ka, meron kang publication. Sabi ko, siguro kung makapagbiyahe ako, if I travel, masisiyahan na ako. So, yun naman, yung napili akong unang batch ng Ship for Southeast Asian Youth, yung Nippon Maru na malaking parang love boat. So, from Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, na talagang everyday may biyahe kami, meet with the President, Prime Minister, ganon. Tapos nakakapagod pa rin. Sabi nung sa Ecclesiastes, everything is vanity and running after wind. Siguro kung makapag-doctorate na ako, yung ultimate na yon, yung pinakamataas na edukasyon, masisiyahan na ako. Ang parents ko, mga kapatid ko nandun na sa Canada, ako na lang naiwan sa Pilipinas. So, pumunta ako ng Canada kasi ang father ko may cancer. Sabi ng kuya ko, pupunta ka rin lang naman mag-aral sa abroad, dito ka na lang sa Canada kasi 6 months na lang si daddy. So, punta ako sa Toronto. So, nakamtan ko yun. In the process na matay ang tatay ko, I was with him. Pero nakuha ko na yung PhD ko, ganun pa rin. At the height of my sa 11th floor ng Robarts Library, winter, nag-i-snow na gano'n. Parang, ang lungkot, parang depressed. Ano ba? Sabi ko, ito ba? You work so hard, tapos pag andyan ka na, it just becomes one of the things in your life. Sabi ko, uwi na ako sa Pilipinas. Tapos gano'n, magte-30 na ako noon. Sabi ko, siguro kung aasawa na ako, mas makakapi na ako, masisiyahan ako. So sabi ko sa, at age 30, before I get my doctorate, I must get my MD. Sabi ng dean namin sa UP, Violeta, mag-PhD ka, magiging matandang dalaga ka na. Kasi hindi ka na makakaya ng But God was so good. He gave me my husband. And soon after my PhD, I had my MD. Literally, sumunod siya sa Toronto, sa Canada. But I thought I would be happy. But first years of marriage, gusto ko na mag-empake at bumalik sa Canada. Kasi ang hirap talaga to work at a good marriage, right? Sa totoo lang, di ba?
It's a labor of love.
Oh, it's a labor of love. Yeah. And so, my search continued even if I believe in Jesus Christ. I was religious Protestant. And I was reading my Bible. There was something more to life. Even when I had children, 1, 2, 3. I have 3 kids. And my mother used to tell me, ano ka ba? Ang gwapo-gwapo ng asawa mo, bait-bait. Ang gaganda ng mga anak mo, ano pang hinahanap mo? But deep inside of me, there was a restlessness. There was something I was searching for. And it's only in my later years that I realized, as St. Augustine said, within every heart is a vacuum that cannot be filled by anything else but God. And I realized, I thought I knew God, but that God actually wanted to have an intimate relationship with me, that while I believe in Him, I was not really surrendered. And I had to experience the Lord Jesus Christ and you and the Holy Spirit, and to have that spiritual breakthrough in Ezekiel 47, because all those years I was going in and out of depression. Perimenopause, menopause, kung ano-ano pa nga oppose. But it is only when I stopped and paused to think, who am I really? Sino ba ako? What am I living for? Where am I going in this life? What is the meaning of it all? Hindi naman kami mahirap. We have enough. Hindi kami nagugutom. We have comforts. Pero meron kang hinahanap eh. And it is only when I really humbled myself, dropped on my knees and said, God, it is you. It is you. He let me experience everything that I thought was the answer to my searching, until I reach a point in my despair saying, pagod na ako, Lord. Para pang yung sa merry-go-round na ikot ka lang ng ikot. I really surrender my life. Take over. I'm at the end of my ropes. Take my life and let it be. And that is when I began to journey with God in a very exciting way. Where every morning I would wake up and say, Lord, I'm so satisfied with you. I'm so happy with the life you gave me. And that's the time when I would be beside my husband and lay my hands on him and say, Lord, thank you for my husband. Because before, hindi ako makapag-thank you sa husband ko. But now I could really say, thank you, Lord, for my husband. Bless him, give him wisdom. Yan yung nililay hands ko. Tapos gaganon-ganon naman siya. Early mornings. Anyway, and then you realize your husband is your best friend and your traveling partner in life. And so that is what I would like to share with you also. We started with a question, and well, anyway, Mitch, anong words mo for Filipinos still longing for the great, not American dream now, a great New Zealand dream? Is it worth it all?
I guess wherever you are now, you have to do your very best. And then just hope, just dream of big dreams, because there's nothing, you can't lose anything of dreaming big. If you don't aim for the sky, then you won't really get too high. But yeah, at the moment, if you're employed, do your very best and just pray and hope to God that He will grant the desires of your heart. And if you're unemployed, pray. If you're doing your studies in universities, do your very best in attaining good grades, because in the Philippines you need to be on the very top to get the good jobs. But then, you just have to have hope and faith in God that your future is in good hands.
Thank you. Ikaw, Jessa.
I guess I would like to share my life verse, which is, whatever you do it all for the glory of God. And in your workplace, you don't consider your supervisor or your manager as your boss, but God. And you will just want to do your best for God always.
I remember what you shared, Mitch, na yung first few days mo dito, umiiyak ka sa kalsada kasi kaliwa, kanan, kaliwa ang driver's seat. And just a few days, you were forced to drive.
Yes. After arriving a few days in New Zealand, not knowing how to drive on the left-hand side, the boss gave me a van to drive, gave me the keys to the van and said, go drive, go to your first customer or do this job. And then, I had a map. I don't know the place. I was driving, crying to the Lord, Lord, direct my path. Give me direction. Thank God. Nalampasan din. God pulled me through. He always helps you. So, yes, thank goodness.
In summary, God is your business, your life partner.
Yeah, of course, always. If you think that He is always in control, you will never feel anything.
Any more words to our kababayan who will be watching this on YouTube, Facebook segments, and on Sky Cable?
Manong.
Si Manong Gio. Manong and Manong Gio.
Dali na, wala pa akong naisip. I'm not a good
Si Manong.
Ikaw na, hindi na, siya na.
Transparent na yan. Ito na lang, experience mo si basketball.
So, ang ating pagsamahan, napakahalaga pa rin, no? Kagaya ninyo, once a week, you try to get together, nagsasalo-salo kayo, at yan ang isang magandang trait ng mga Pilipino, na siguro, isa rin yan sa mga susi or key to your sense of community, no? Yung may samahan kayo, may pinagsamahan. So, so thank you everyone, and friends, here we are in Wellington among our kababayan here, mga Pinoy sa New Zealand. So before you think of America, Canada, Hong Kong, Japan, think New Zealand, and we'll show you why, as we show you the best of New Zealand. In City Talk, City Walk, this is your program host, Violeta Lopez Gonzaga, bidding you goodbye for now, but I'll see you again in our next program.